Hey everyone, so a couple of days ago, not a couple, or on Tuesday, November 22nd, it was my birthday and I turned 18, and I went to Barnes & Noble, I think, 2 days ago to get some books. You're probably wondering what the title means, so I'm gonna show you my awesome birthday cake. I loved it, it was just awesome, so I'm going to insert a picture right now. I know. It's awesome. You don't have to tell me. It's just awesome. Yeah. His face tasted really good, by the way, so if you're wondering. Anyway, besides the awkwardness, I got 6 books. 1 I got from Walmart, and the other 5 I got from Barnes & Noble, so let's begin. The first book that I got was at Walmart. And it's The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. I've never read anything by her. I know she wrote the Wolves of Mercy Falls series. Trilogy. I think that's what it's called. I don't really plan on reading the series. I know that she has the books color-coded, like with the text and everything, which is kind of cool. So I got this just to see what her writing style was like, and the story seemed interesting. The story is about this girl named Puck and this boy named Sean, and the book kind of flip-flops between both perspectives. It's sort of like Sisters Red. That's why I didn't read this right after reading Sisters Red, because I didn't want to, be stuck in the same format. But anyway, it's about this girl named Puck and this guy named Sean, and they both enter this race, and it says some race to win, others race to survive. I think it's like a race to the death. It sounded really cool, and the cover is really gorgeous. I love this cover. I don't know, I do love the cover, but I love the color of the cover. And without the dust jacket, look at that. Is that not gorgeous or what? I love that. I love the color of it. So the cover feels nice, and the story seemed interesting. So I'm gonna give her writing a shot, and we'll see how it goes. The next book that I got is sort of a sci-fi-ish book. It has to do with like time and a race to the clock, sort of. But it's called The Tomorrow Code by Brian Faulkner. I think that's how you say his last name. And it's about these 2 kids, Tane and Rebecca, and they get this coded message with 1s and 0s. And it's sort of like a cryptic message, and they're working to decipher what this code means. And they find out, I think, that the message is sent from the past into the present. The message is directed towards the human race and the existence of the human race, and so these 2 kids, Tane and Rebecca, have to sort of race the clock and figure out what's going on and if they can prevent it from happening. So it sounded really cool when I picked it up at Barnes & Noble. I had never heard of this book before until I went to Barnes & Noble. And I was kind of feeling in a science fiction mood, so I don't know if you would consider this science fiction, though. I don't know, but it seems like it. So I picked it up, and I'm sort of excited to read this. The next book that I got is science fiction. I know that's science fiction. And I've never heard of this book either until I went to Barnes & Noble. And it is called Invasion by John S. Lewis, and it's in the Chaos Trilogy, which is an awesome name for a trilogy, by the way. This book is about this boy named Colt McAllister, and he's having a great time until his parents are killed in a freak accident, and he moves back to Arizona with his grandfather, he starts to suspect that his parents may not have been killed, by accident. He thinks they may have been killed on purpose. So he starts to investigate behind the reason why they might have died and stuff like that. And he thinks that they might have been killed because his parents were working on this project about mind control. And I don't know if it was for or against mind control. Oh, his mother, an investigative reporter, was going to expose a secret mind control program run by one of the world's largest companies. Before she could release the story, what if agents from Trident Biotech made sure she couldn't go public? Okay, so it's basically that. And then it says, vowing to uncover the truth, Colt is drawn into a secret world of aliens, shapeshifters, flying motorcycles, and invisible gateways. So, this sounds awesome. I've never read a sci-fi book before. I've never read a book about aliens, so this is going to be the first one, and it seems really good. So I'm really excited to read this as well. The next book, I saw it on Laurel Wing's channel. I think that's how you say it. I'll leave her link below. And I've never heard of this book before until I saw her video a while back, and I was kind of hesitant to read it because of other people talking about it. But then I saw it at Barnes & Noble, and I just had to pick it up because I love twists on original stories. And it is The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Bedore. Bedore? I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult to pronounce an author's name, especially when you have to do a book review on it. But anyway, this book is about a girl named Alice Hart, and she figures out that Wonderland is real. It's not fake. It's real. And there's a war going on in Wonderland, and I think she has to reclaim her throne in this sort of, not sci-fi, but you can tell by the cover, you can tell how I would figure that it would be sci-fi because the cover is pretty cool with the cards and everything. But it looks awesome, and one part that I really, really love about this book, besides the whole, look of it, and the pages are just so, they're detailed, and they have pictures running through it. There's a map, but I really, really, really love this aspect of it. There are pictures in the middle of it of the main characters of the book, and they're sort of drawings and sketches. The Mad Hatter looks awesome. I love the Mad Hatter. He's my favorite character. And some other pictures. I love when there are pictures in books because it allows you to have your imagination grow even more. So I loved that aspect of the book. I love how they're laminated and stuff. I'm so psyched to read this book. It looks really good. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love the story. And I love when there's twists on it. So psyched to read this book. The next book that I got, I found out about it on Goodreads. And I read the first couple of pages of it on Amazon, and I was hooked. I really wanted to know more. It looks like a really good book, and I found it at Barnes & Noble. I immediately picked it up without hesitation because I was looking for it. And it is Dark Inside by Jen Roberts. This book is about 4 teenagers living in a world that's collapsing, sort of like a post-apocalyptic world, and everyone's going nuts. No one can trust each other, and they kind of band together and they tell their stories section by section, I guess, and their perspective and what they're going through in this world. And it just looks really good. I actually really don't like this cover. I like the paperback cover, which I'll show you now. I just like the black, red, and white combination on books. It's just my thing, I guess. And you can, if you look closely in the cracks, you can see the faces of the 4 teenagers, which I thought was really cool. This cover isn't bad, though. it's the content that matters in the book, not really the cover to me. But nevertheless, this book looks awesome, and I'm so psyched to read this. It just looks really good. The last book is a book that I've been wanting for so long, ever since I saw it on BarnesandNoble.com, I think. And I haven't had the money or the time to go to Barnes & Noble because I don't live close to Barnes & Noble. I live like 35-40 minutes away, and we can't always afford to go out to Barnes & Noble. So I was at Barnes & Noble, and I asked my dad to look for this one book because I was determined to get it. And he was looking around, and he found it. It was the last copy in the fiction section. And yeah, so the book is I Am Not a Serial Killer by Dan Wells. I'm so excited that I have this book. Oh, I've been waiting to get this book for so long. It just, I don't know. But this book is about a boy named John Cleaver. I love the last name, by the way. And I think he works for a mortician or a morgue attendant, I'm not sure. The paperback doesn't really say. No, it doesn't really say. But I think on another version it does. I don't know. Anyway, John Cleaver is sort of interested in serial killers, but he doesn't want to become a serial killer. And then he sort of finds out that he does have tendencies to be a serial killer. And he's sort of fighting those urges to be a serial killer and to kill people, and he's denying himself. And I just love this concept. And it says, fear the darkness within. Oh. I just love the cover. The cover is amazing, and the back is amazing. I'm so psyched to read this book. I'm just excited. So those were all 6 of the books that I got. I'm really proud of myself that I got 6 books. Usually I don't go all out, but here are my books. All 6 of my beautiful books. I'm so psyched to read each and every one of them. These 3 more so than the other ones, even though I'm very excited to read these. I'm so psyched to read these 3 up here. So that's my book haul. One more thing that I like to show you, though. When I went to Barnes & Noble, we usually look at tote bags. My mom likes to look at tote bags, and she saw one, so I was looking around, and I freaked when I saw this one tote bag. And I literally gasped when I saw it in the store, and people were looking at me weird. But look at this. Check this out. I know, it's so awesome. Edgar Allan Poe, A Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Oh, I freaked out. I was so excited when I saw this at Barnes & Noble. I had to get it. It's just awesome. You can tell me that I'm obsessed or that I'm weird, but you know what? He's a good author, and I love his work, so I think he's a literary genius in my opinion. Yeah. I love this tote bag. It's gonna be treasured forever. So that's my book haul for my birthday. I'm so happy with it. I'm so psyched to read these books. You have no idea. I'll probably read Dark Inside by Jen Roberts first. Either that or I'm Not a Serial Killer. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this book haul. Stay tuned for more book reviews and book-related videos. Bye, guys.